Hello friend, how are you? I'm Ankita Raut, and in this video I just want to chit chat with you all. And, uh, like I had made a poll, and recently I made a poll in which I asked what thing I should improve. A lot of people said my audio quality. I can't buy an expensive microphone right now, but this microphone is also very good quality. I think reason why my audio seemed like not good was because of my fan. I since there is lot of background noise in my surroundings, so sometimes when I'm talking there will be some horn noise or some noise from my house. So I turned off on the fan to max, so the fan was very loud. So my voice kind of changed, kind of muffled due to the fan noise. So right now I've kept the fan speed too low. So hopefully the audio quality is improved. So please let me know whether you see any difference from my regular videos, whether this audio is much clearer, and are you comfortable with slight background noise in my videos? Because sometimes it looks very weird, you know, and I'm talking and there is some right now also there is some noise going on. Uh, so I'm very happy that people are giving their feedback. I can like directly ask people and kind of directly improve things which I need to work on. And I've got a little bit cough, I'm sneezing a lot, so maybe my voice would sound little bit different. How are you? Like, are you feeling now better? I know this is like the corona time, plus this is winter, so एक ना and like heard a COVID flu कहते some word like combination of COVID and flu. But I do have high hopes. It's been 2 years. We I definitely believe that like majority people have developed resistance to this disease. Hopefully the mandatory government rules also kind of reduce. Wearing a mask all the time is very boring, but at least it's better than sitting at home and doing nothing. At least people are able to go out and do their jobs. At least life is normalized. So it's a lot better. Hopefully people are not scared of it. If you are scared of falling ill, keep on saying this mantra. My immune system is strong. My immune system is strong. Or my immunity is strong. I have a strong immunity. I have a strong immunity. Now positive affirmations, help our mind a lot. I had made a video on placebo and nocebo effect. And it's real. A lot of people don't believe it. They feel that this is just pseudoscience, not real thing. But these things are scientifically proven. If you truly believe in something, if you believe that something is good for you, then it will show positive benefits. And if you believe something is bad for you, then it will show negative effects. If you constantly tell yourself that you are a strong person, you have a strong immunity, your immunity starts building up. You become more resistant to disease, and you are like health starts improving. Whereas if you feel that oh my god, I am a sick person, if I go out I will fall sick, I won't be able to handle it. If you continuously keep on thinking negatively, talking negatively, then your immune system also loses its confidence. If you are scared of something, or if you have no faith in yourself, your immune system, your body is also develops low self confidence, and your immune system weakens up. your mind is weak, over time there is definitely lot of changes in your mind and your body. And I kind of realize it kind of with my personal experience, you know sorry. In 2020, when this thing happened, I was very very paranoid, very very scared, and I got severe chest pains, like sometimes thought I am getting a heart attack, and I was very very terrified of this disease. Anything I touched, whether normal window, door or anything, I used to get freaked out. I bought a sanitizer and I used to wipe everything, and I used to wash my hand in 20-30 seconds every time. And due to excess washing, my hands got very very dry, they were very very rough. There was a point when the cuts were so severe that it was bleeding. you know, the fear of this disease, made me scared of everything, even my own house, the house which we like lived all these years, like before this announcement, before the start of COVID, I used to like touch everything, clean them, I was not scared, nothing happened, I will open the window, clean the floor and just sit down. I was fine, no disease, nothing. But when my mind like got paranoid, it started thinking, oh my god, everything is dangerous, virus, germs, disease, bacteria, so everything becomes scary. Like in a horror movie, when you are alone in your house, you are not thinking something, you will not feel any presence or anything. But after watching a horror movie, when you are very very scared, everything becomes scary. Like you are sitting and some random shadow says, oh my god, ghost, oh my god, you get frightened, you are scared to sleep alone, any kind of shadow, any kind of random noise, if something fall down, oh my god, ghost came. When you are not thinking about ghost and thing, and then something falls, you will like, okay, something fell down, or you will not even notice that. But when you are like scared, everything becomes dangerous and scary. So, our mind is very powerful, our world, changes based on our thinking. The way we think, the world will change. There is a cartoon, famous cartoon, I think everyone knows it, Spongebob Squarepants. Give a small context. Spongebob is a animated cartoon where it's a like anamorphic thing, where they are like sea animals, but they live inside and they live inside ocean like humans. So there are two characters, SpongeBob and Squidward. They both are almost similar age, and they both have an almost similar life. They live side by side, and they work in the same place in a Krusty Krab, and exact same. Their income is same, their entire life, where they live, what kind of people they meet is almost same. But SpongeBob is always happy and excited. In the every moment is like fun to him. Even going out for work, he barely gets any income. He's in a boss. Mr. Krabs is very cheap and greedy, so he doesn't pay his employees well. But still, he's very happy and motivated to go to his work. He's always like happy, smiling, and he's very much passionate about his cooking. And free days he goes jellyfishing, catching jellyfish, spend time with his friends. He, if you look at his life, it's very simple and generic. He doesn't do anything out of ordinary, but his mind, his positive thinking makes everything look very bright and colorful. Even simple things like cooking, flipping burger, simply, oh my god, yeah, the other people will find it boring. I have to do the same job over and over and over again for several years, but he brings enjoyment and life into his work. whereas Squidward is fed up of everything. He's very very depressed all the time, and a lot of times people call him ask him to come to him, come spend time with us. SpongeBob will always encourage him, and other people will encourage him to be excited to hang out. But Squidward is like, no, I don't like you, any of you. I want to be left alone. And he's always sad and depressed. He always thinking my life is not exciting, nothing good. Sometimes it's shown that he's so depressed he doesn't want to live. So I think and it's very ironic, and I think this cartoon is very deep. I believe that SpongeBob and Squidward are intentionally shown with the same life, same exact life, but with different perspective. One person is positive and happy, and makes his life very beautiful and enjoyable. Whereas Squidward's perspective, everything is depressing, everything is a sad story. Same life, but in a different outlook. The children are mostly happy because they are excited about every little thing. A smallest thing would make them happy. Even going out in a garden, walking few rounds will make them excited. But an adult will be fed up of everything. Shit, I have to go walk. I'm bored. There is nothing interesting in my life. People discard the things which they have. They take things what they have for granted, instead of making the most of what they have. You can the difference between positive and negative people is that positive people are grateful about what they have, and make the most of what they have. They are, or whereas negative people, no matter how much they get, some in the celebrities, lot of times I've seen lot of celebrities are born into wealth. I notice that a lot of celebrities are born into wealthy families. They naturally beautiful, and they get good education, and they have trainers, everything. They have so many things which people could only dream of, but still they are very very depressed. A lot of times they do drugs, lot of times they want to kill themselves. It's not because their life is bad and some tragedy occurred, but they just are not happy with what they have. No matter how much they get, there is some sadness within them. Whereas there are some who live in poverty, they barely get any food to eat. But every meal is a very exciting meal. They make the most of what they have. They enjoy their life, even though it's very simple. They have a small house. Someone can be sad in a mansion, and someone can be very very happy in a hut. People often say, I would much rather cry in a Mercedes than a cycle. It's true. If you are crying, then it's best to cry in a Mercedes than a cycle. But it's not like necessary that a person in the Mercedes is like happy and the person in cycle is sad. People often feel that those who live a simple life are living a sad life, whereas those who live a rich life are living a very happy life. Those people who are suffering from financial issues, even I myself included, I feel that my problems will go away if I become rich. If I have enough money, my problems will go away. Maybe the financial problems will go away. If the debts which I have to pay, they will go away. I will have enough money to buy things for myself. I won't have to worry about money. But there are other problems will come in my life. Problems never go away. If you have one problem, you solve it, then level 2, level 3. Problems don't go away. Just have to become a stronger and more positive person. If you think your life is tragedy, then your life will be tragedy. If you think your life is a motivation, then your life will become motivational. You know, uh, the believe that everything is a miracle. Be excited about everything. I had made a video about law of attraction, my problems with law of attraction, and I stand by some of the things which I said. Like it's not that simple as just thinking that you will become rich will make you rich. If I sit here and think that I'm going to become rich won't make you be a rich person. And lot of people who celebrities who are said that they are manifested their success. you know those people are living kind of privileged life, and they have all those raw materials to reach success. For someone who is living a upper middle class or in a wealthy family, who has all access to everything, who has good education, contacts, good looks, and has a higher chance of becoming successful compared to someone who couldn't manage to get proper education, doesn't have contacts. So there is definitely some people have more privilege than others, but even though you may not have the same privilege as the rich person, you can still have a very happy life. You can always make the most of whatever you have. There are lots of people who literally came out of poverty. They had nothing. They either developed themselves through their hard work, through their intelligence, their persistence. The good things happen to those who believe in it. you know I- you know Always whenever I feel sad, whenever I think that other people are progressing more than me, either in YouTube or in my painting or anything, when I like compare to others, this person is moving so fast and I'm sitting here not doing nothing. I think about another turtle and hair race. I'm not crying, I just have a like cold. you know when I think about the tortoise and hare race, hare is very very fast. It quickly reaches ahead, quickly goes ahead, whereas tortoise doesn't go fast. Tortoise is very very slow, but it's steady. And I've seen some YouTube videos where they have actually enacted this thing. There are lots of YouTube videos where they actually made a hare and a tortoise race, where the hare runs, and in the middle it's the hare stops. Some reason the hare get distracted, it's running some other direction, or it stops, or it moves back, whereas the tortoise keeps on walking, and in the end the tortoise wins. This is not just fictional. In real life also there are lots of videos where tortoise has proven to be the victor. So maybe if you're like someone who is going slow, other people are moving fast, that there is a lot of chance that they will just quit or do the make bad decisions. I've seen so many influencers, so many people who are very quickly successful, either YouTube or any kind of social media, or in real life also. Some people have like lot of benefits, and they go higher very 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 quickly, and then something happens and they either make bad decisions, or some kind of tragedy occurs, and or they become arrogant. They, like lot of people, not everyone can handle success. Some people become successful and they goes in their head, they some reason think they're special than others, or they just take people for granted, or they kind of make bad decisions. They feel they have got successful, they just don't think properly before making decisions. They just in a whim they just make a decision, and the bad decisions put them in debt. So many people are like successful and then are living in poverty, you know whereas some who not that popular, they are not topmost, but they live in wrong run, they are not fast, but even after several years you still they are still relevant, they are still doing well in their life, not as high, they are not in top, but they are definitely living a very comfortable life, they are making the most of what they have, either a YouTuber who is not getting millions, but they are always getting 100,000 above, always, even after several years they are still getting 100,000 above the views per video, whereas some YouTubers who reach millions, and then after few years you see that they are only getting 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 views, they just and they fall down full speed, and that can be very very dangerous, fast success, if you get it's very difficult to control ourselves, being steady when things are very very fast, it's difficult to be steady, make right decisions, and if you don't have people who are like take control, who stabilize you or help you make good decisions, then your life can become very very messy. Sometimes the circle you surround yourself with will make your life even worse. So even if you go fast, you don't need to fall down full speed, it's okay, you can go fast and plateau, stabilize your mind, find a good circle, finding a good circle is very very important, those people who live a better life, in a happier life, are surrounded by positive people, when the people around you are doing well in their life, are positive minded people who are helpful in nature, who are kind, then your mind is also become, you absorb the energy, the you if you are surrounded by positive people, you will absorb the energy. If you are surrounded by ambitious hardworking people, you will absorb the energy. Whereas if you are surrounded by negative people, people who are always angry, you will absorb their energy as well, you know, you know. If you are surrounded by people who are respectful, kind, you also slowly start becoming very respectful and kind, you learn from them and you change yourself, you adapt automatically. Whereas if you are living with people, surrounded by people who are very angry, rude, insulting, you also slowly become like them, people, human have a tendency to adapt, and so if you want to live in certain type of surrounding, you have to surround yourself with those type of people, if you want to surround yourself with happy people, if you want a happy life, surround yourself with happy people. If someone is negative, if someone is putting you down, or someone who's making bad decisions, I think you should detach yourself from them, and live sometimes it's okay to be alone, it's better to be alone than being with negative people who harm you. Now be alone, take your time, be slow, you will find someone positive who will make your life better, if you are feeling down, motivate yourself, by saying the same thing, positive affirmations, change your mind, it molds your mind, if you are feeling sick, say I am healthy, I have strong immunity. If you are having financial problem, keep on saying I am rich, I am wealthy, I have lot of things, I am good, I am successful, I am not a weak person, I am not poor, I am wealthy, I am rich, don't let negative, the devil side, damage you, don't let the negative people damage you, you are good enough, you are special, sometimes the negative people around you make you feel like you're not good enough, you won't do anything in your life, but everyone has potential, god loves everyone, just need to make the right decisions, and good things will happen. Is my nose red? Take care. hope you like the audio quality of this video. Please let me know if the audio is improved in this one. And sometimes it good, feels good to just do a direct chat, nothing prepared or something simple, I'm going to do some, those, informative videos again, people like those. So I'm going to do them, but I will like to do this type of videos as well, since I think these also help people in lot of ways, myself and other people, continuously motivating yourself. I can watch lot of videos where they're motivational, keep on saying you will be successful, something good is going to happen, look at the positive side of things, and they kind of motivate me a lot. So I hope I motivated you all as well, and something good will happen now. Take care. And if you want to collab with me, please feel free to let me know. I will message you and we can make that happen. So take care. Bye.